you're alive. Well, how does our song go? Our morning song. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. And good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Hello, ladies. Hi, girls. The day's just beginning. There's so much to do. And good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Come here, girls. Where are my girls at? Who else wants a snack? Come over here. Trixie, look. Good morning to you. Stella, you want a morning snack, sweetie? And good morning to you. There you go. All right. You girls want to go outside, TT? Go ahead, girls. Go outside and TT. Come on. Where's my cap? Where is my flat cap? There it is. Got that. Where's my pair of scissors? I saw them earlier. Got them. I might even have myself another pair of glasses here. All right. Good morning. And hi to hello, friends. Good morning and hi to hello. Oh, goodness gracious. I hope that you guys are off to a wonderful Friday morning. I don't need these right now. I got me a couple of, some of the gifts that I opened last night. There were 2 Spanky sticks, flappy Spanky sticks, but there were 4 little ends to put on them. And I chose to do the yellow and the blue. I already have that hot pink, so I'll just put these in the drawer and save them for later. I'm going to put an extra pair of glasses here on the table, and I'm going to leave these scissors sitting here as well. Last night was very frustrating. I could not find anything that I needed. Christmas, go outside and TT, sweetie. Go TT, okay? Come on, just go TT. Do you know that these girls, even though I've been awake for 15, 20 minutes, since I woke up at 7, they opened the door. They would not come down to go outside. It wasn't until I turned the light on, started singing my good morning song, that they came down the stairs saying, okay, I guess we'll go out and TT. I guess we better get up. If Dad's getting up and starting to do his song, and he's going to sit in front of the camera, we better get up with him so y'all know that we exist. They want y'all, they want you to know that they exist. That reminds me of Jamie back in the early days, whenever she knew that I made videos, and she was becoming a bigger fixture in my life, yet I had not announced her to anybody. You all knew it was just Lester. And Jamie was coming around more and more often. We were several months into dating, and she began to, she didn't want to be on camera. She did not want to be on camera, but she wanted to make sure that you all knew that there was a woman around. So what she began to do is sometimes talk in the background during a video, or she would make noises in the background of a video. She wanted to make sure that even though she was not on a video, you all knew that she existed. Women, y'all. I don't know why girls do the stuff that they do. I know she did the same thing. She left a toothbrush. Her first thing to leave was a toothbrush. Yeah, come over for a couple of days. Ends up leaving a toothbrush behind. There goes my girls. All right, now they're all going to go out and do their thing and see the squirrels and TT and do all the stuff. And then next thing you know, she's leaving other things behind. Next thing you know, then there has to be a special drawer in the bathroom dedicated to her with her feminine products and her razor blade. It always has to be a pink razor blade. Oh yes, at some point there was a panties and bras and all the things, and then there was a section in the closet. Yeah, and then there was pictures. There were certain pictures. She had to have certain pictures. Women. I'm sorry, I'm trying to kick that out of the way. That's that Taylor Swift flag. I still don't know what to do with that. The lady who sent the flag for Taylor Swift, and she wants us to go into Rita's stall. I still just don't know how I'm going to do that, y'all. I don't know how I'm going to do that one, but we will at some point. This shirt was that one that I got gifted a while back. Hey, do you guys know that today is Miss Keisha's birthday? Miss Keisha is one of our moderators, and today is her special day. Now, she does not normally moderate in the mornings. She moderates on the Longhorn Lester channel. But I think that most of you guys all know her. So I hope that if she shows up this morning, which I don't blame her if she doesn't. I think that she should sleep in. It's her birthday. She needs to sleep in and enjoy her day. I don't know what her plans are. I have not spoken to her about what her birthday plans are. But I hope she has a wonderful day. I see Miss Billy and I see Miss Teresa, and those are in fact our morning moderators. Sometimes the other ladies will jump on to say hi, or if they're hanging out doing whatever. But and vice versa. Sometimes Miss Billy and Miss Teresa will jump on the afternoon videos if they're just hanging out. But if you guys do see Miss Keisha, make sure you wish her a very happy birthday, all right? I have coffee brewing up behind me. Once I get a little coffee in my system, if you want to, we'll jump on the side-by-side, and we're going to ride down and see the Longhorns. I see them out across the pasture grazing. They look beautiful. They're all spread out amongst that nice high green grass. I see the bulls right here in the front around their roll of hay, and then the horses have already gone down the hill, so they're fine. Everyone's okay, but we'll check on everybody. Before I leave here today, I need to get a couple of rolls of hay to take home. Our horses and our goats back at home are out of hay. Now, even though you don't really need a lot of hay this time of year, we like to have it out as an extra source of what they call roughage. So today's also Sandra's birthday. Do I have something over here? I'll tell you why I say that. It's because I have been itching. I woke up this morning itching, and I almost got out of bed. I just woke up. You know how you start kind of waking up before you're ready to wake up? And I just felt an itch, and I remember scratching it, and I don't feel anything. So I don't know. I can't really see that side of my hand very good. I believe that I see we have other birthdays here. Sandra, we have Sandra with a birthday. So now we have Kendra and Sandra so far. Oh, I can see. Now that's old right there. That right there is an old bite. But I don't see, but the itchy area was right through here. I remember let's not worry about my itches. Let's not all focus on my itches, okay? So Kendra and Sandra with birthdays today. Okay, well that's awesome. Well, let me get my coffee, and we'll do ourselves a coffee clink and a birthday song. I need to warm up my vocals, guys. I gotta warm up my vocals a little bit. I don't think we've seen Keisha here, but Sandra, how old Sandra? Sandra, you can tell us. It's okay. We don't keep secrets here. You can say 39. That's what I used to do too until people called me a liar. Once they began to call me a liar, I said, you know what? The hell with it. I didn't mean Kendra. I meant Keisha, guys. I made a mistake. Keisha. I don't know Kendra. Stop saying Kendra. I said Sandra and Keisha. 58 years young. Golly gee, guys. Regulators. Sandra and Keisha. I misspoke when I said Kendra. I have not had my coffee yet, okay? Just give me a minute. My Lord. Lord. Lord, Lord, I'm coming home, Lord. I hear Chucky screaming. Chucky hears me and hears just a hollering away, and Chucky's screaming right back at me. Oh, yeah. We got these cool kid mugs. Those are those matching mugs. All my girls want more snacks. Girls, hold on a minute. All right, over here, baby girl. These are the chicken jerky snacks. Come here. Here you go. Come here, Stella. Christmas, you want a snack too? Come on over. Here. Oh my God, did y'all see that? Come here, Stella. There you go. All right. You girls can't live on chicken jerky alone. You gotta have real food too. All right, these are only snacks. Snacks, girls, snacks. They're only little snacks. All right, there's the creamer. And here comes the coffee. Lord, Lord. Oh man, this is gonna be good. Now that lid does not fit very snug. That is not a very snug fitting lid. So we'll be careful we don't end up spilling that all over ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys a little bit closer if you don't mind. I don't want you all up in my beeswax. So this over here is a birthday clink to the birthday people we have out there. We know for a fact we have Miss Keisha, who is one of our wonderful and beautiful moderators. We also have Miss Sandra. Now, I've not seen an official age on Miss Sandra yet, but I do think that Keisha is 29. I'm pretty sure Miss Keisha's 29. Sandy, I'm not real sure. But, all right, well, coffee clinks to you ladies. Happy day, happy birthday, clink, clink. All right, and let me warm up my vocals a moment. Now they're hot. Well, okay. You are going to join me, yes? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Keisha and Sandra. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Your pants are tore. Go to the store and buy some more. While you're there, wash your hair. But don't forget your underwear. Okay. Such a silly song, y'all. Such a silly song that was a part of my teaching career for years and years and years. All right, I'm going to open a couple of things while we're sitting here having our coffee. This here comes to Longhorn Lester Morrow. All right, Longhorn Lester Morrow. Whoa. 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 Look at this. Whoa. I will read the card first. I don't know if you guys do that or not, but my mama always told us to, when you get a gift, read the card first. Don't just tear into the gift and toss the card off to the side. Take the time to read the card, okay? So we're going to do that. This says, a gift for you. Enjoy your gift. Belated birthday from Carol. And then her last name is spelled C-A-R-D-A-C-I. So what she does is, instead of making me try to figure it out, what she does is has a real clever way to help us pronounce it the correct way. Cardacy. So Miss Carol Cardacy. Carol Cardacy, thank you very much. for the belated birthday gift. Let's go ahead and open it up. Here we go. Here we go. And I'm going to go ahead and pull. No, I'm just going to, it's elastic. I'm just going to, there we go. I'll take it off. You all want to see with me at the same time? It's a very nice, heavy-duty box. It is a vintage cap from 1970. That would be a long ass time ago, y'all. A long ass time ago. All I'll say about this is that was a long ass time ago, okay? I mean, that was a long ass time ago. There you go. Carol Cardacy. Did I say that right? Miss Carol Cardacy, thank you very much. I love it. It's not my typical style of cap, but I'll tell you what. If it makes me look any younger, then I'll wear it. What do y'all think? Yes or no? Can I get by with this? Can I make it work? Just without the glasses. All right. Everyone says that works. That'll work. That's going to be fine. That'll be okay. I will go home and shave and clean up a little bit, and then we'll make it work. Next time I go somewhere, I will wear your 1970s cap. Takes off 10 years, somebody says. Well, in that case, hell, I'll just keep it on. I'll just keep it on. If I can take off 10 years, I'll just keep it on. Thank you, Miss Carol. It's beautiful. Now, I'm not going to wear it right now because we're going to be going out and I'll be getting sweaty. Once I walk out that door, guys, sweat's going to start pouring, okay? But like I said, 20 years younger. Well, that's even better. Now we're talking. My God. This is a very nice cap, though. Thank you so much. And I was surprised they were able to fit a cap into a box that small. What you don't want to do is mess with the brim. And as long as the brim stays right, then everything else is going to be perfect. The cap will fit. Thank you so much, Miss Carol. Your gift was received, and I appreciate you doing that. Someone says, them pills are working. That's funny. I don't know if them pills are working or not. I think that you know what? I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get, okay? The hat makes me look slimmer and young. Wow! I'm going to need a lot more of those. Here's a card that says, to Mr. Lester Morrow at the JL North, a.k.a. Longhorn Lester. All right. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what we got here in this card. All right. Oh! A poem for your retirement. Here we go. Projects that you've long postponed, trips that you plan to make, the joys of daytime TV shows, lots of tea and cake. And then she scratched that out and she put, oh, and Long John Silver Meals with Krispies. Hobbies you can now begin with friends both old and new. I hope that your retirement years bring all of these things to you. And what's cute is she took and she actually, whereas it had an elephant and a little bear, she put Roman, if he was an elephant, that would be Lester watering a plant. Here's all of my cats. Here's Christmas, the little fox is Christmas. She went by and she kind of renamed who everybody was to make the card more appropriate and make it more personalized. This here comes from that sweet lady, Louise Lovecup. Louise Lovecup. What a wonderful, sweet lady. We've gotten other stuff from her before. I recognize Miss Louise's name. Thank you, Miss Louise. Where did I put? There it is. I was trying to find the wrapper, the packaging from the other thing. I'll put the envelope in there and save Miss Louise's letter. Thank you, Miss Louise. That's very sweet of you. Yes, I am officially retired. Hey, would it be too much information if I told y'all what my benefits looks like? I think that's too much information. People don't want to talk about money. People don't want to talk about money. So I guess I probably won't. But what I will do is tell you what I did. So I went to my bank and I set up an account. And I put the account into my son's name, L.E., because L.E.'s 25. Yes, you're right. I'm not retired. I'm a quitter. I'm just a quitter, y'all. I'm a quitter. And so what I did was I went to my bank and I set up an account, and it's in the name of L.E. Morrow. And what I did was I'm going to send my retirement monthly check into that account. But I went by and I had a talk with my son. And guys, if you've never taken the time to get to know my son, Lester, please don't tell people about income. Please. Deborah, you don't know me very well at all. I don't keep secrets from anybody. So what I did was I set up an account for my son, but on that account I named two beneficiaries, L.E. Morrow and Lex Emery Morrow, my two sons. Now, before anyone goes crazy and starts screaming about Jamie, guys, Jamie makes double, triple the amount of money that I do, okay? Jamie has all of her beneficiaries as Xander. So we're not in the situation of where Jamie is dependent on Lester or Lester is dependent on Jamie. Please understand that, okay? Please understand that. So that's one of the kind of the worst things when I talk about anything with the future. People start screaming that I'm not thinking about Xander. So Xander is completely taken care of. I promise you that. So is Jamie. But with my retirement pension, since I'm working for YouTube and I'm making videos, what I did was I went and I set up my direct deposit into the LE/Lex account. And I told my son, I went by and we had a talk. I sat down with him. And to talk to LE, you have to set him down because otherwise he's worse than I am with squirrel moments. LE is a squirrel moment kind of a guy. He's all over the darn place. And I says, listen, I says, in case something should happen to me, I'm not going to make you guys go through all kinds of probate courts and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to tell you right here, this is your account. This is your money. But I says, you have to always remember that until Lex turns 18, half of this also belongs to him. So as of right now, there's X number of dollars into this account. And so if something was to happen to me on the way home or during this week, whenever you, LE, on your honor, have to make sure that whenever you and Lex get around to doing stuff, you have to make sure that you share half of this with Lex. And I reminded LE, I says, LE, you have already received so many gifts from the success we've had on the page. You've received the home that you and Megan are living in. You have the 5 acres of land right there that my dad deeded to me and I gave right to LE. I says you have the barns, you have all of the things that are there, the little tractor, the side-by-side, the lawnmower. I says, so you and Megan have already received a huge gift from your dad in hopes that you'll continue to provide a forever home to your animals. And I says, but Lex, because he's so young, he's never had a chance to receive anything. And I'm not saying this in a mean way, and please don't think that I'm being mean when I say this. But if I was to go and give Lex anything right now at his age, it would really go to his mom as the manager of those things. And as much as I love Lex and his mom, and I'll forever love her, and the same way I love Ellie's mom, I just know that sometimes their idea of what's important is different than my idea of what's important. And so I would not want to see any gift to Lex being dispersed to other siblings, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So that's why I put it all to LE, with the understanding that he has to make sure, he has to think about Lex whenever Lex becomes of age, or if Lex ever has a need before he becomes of age. So can I pause right there? Does everyone understand what I'm saying so far? Okay, so there's people saying that's smart, they understand, they get it. Now, like I said, if you don't understand LE, my son is he has the biggest moral compass of anyone that I know. LE is very spiritual. He listens to his conscience, and LE would never be the kind to run off and take a gift that I've given him and squander it, and in saying so, forget about his little brother. He would never do that. He would never, ever do that. Ever. LE would never do that. Now, if at some point hopefully I'll live until Lex is of age, an adult. If I live until Lex is an adult, and I continue to be able to make my living off of YouTube, and I'm able to continue to put my retirement pension into that account, let's just say in 5 or 6 years, then I'll go back and I'll divide that into 2 accounts. There'll be an LE, and then there'll be a Lex. And at that point, I will do all the dividing and all of those things. Now, I still have access to the account. LE does not. But LE knows all the account information, so in case something should ever happen, then all he needs to do is start using the account for what he and his wife or his kids at that point need. LE is a wonderful young man, a very trustworthy young man, and he does a wonderful job in maintaining a small farm. LE and Megan have both grown so much in their maturity over the couple of years. And during that first year that LE and Megan took over the sanctuary, there were a lot of doubts. I had some letdowns. I had some concerns, but a lot of people gave up on them. I mean, a lot of people gave up on them immediately and wrote them off. But I'll tell you what, they have both found a way to shape it to be more of who they are, and individualized it to who they are, as you know, and they kind of wanted to get out of the Lester and Jamie shadow and become their own people. And I know that not many of you watch their channel. I see their numbers. Poor kids, they work their tails off and don't get much credit for it. But I see a thriving and a beautiful farm that's very well kept. I can go over there at any time of day and see that the waters are full. The pond is semi-clean. They don't do it like Lester and Jamie do, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I love my son, but he and Megan are not to Lester and Jamie's standards yet. But there's always water. The ponds are clean. The yard is mowed. And the trash is taken down. The animals seem happy. And there's no one wanting or needing. There's no animals wanting or needing over there. Their animals are loved. Their animals are well fed. And so we're very blessed that Ellie and Megan were able to take over and continue on what we had there in Plum Grove. And they both seem very happy in doing so. So, no, I trust Ellie. And he and Megan both find a way to get everything done. They also make videos. They're also a part of the YouTube community.
So, and they do okay. They do okay for themselves. So, all right, no. Anyway, that's just something I wanted to talk about. There was no reason to tell you all that personal information, but so yeah, I see people over here now saying like, Rebecca, I quit watching. Well, that's fine, Rebecca. No one's going to ask you to go back and watch. What every creator needs are love and support. And if you cannot find a happy place there, then I would actually recommend that you creator needs, especially someone who's young and has not really solidified everything here. They need love and support, whereas things can kind of roll off of, once you're older and more mature and you don't really give a darn what people say or think about you as much, it's easier to do social media. When you're young and you have a hard time taking criticism, so no, I would say that by all means, if you're the critical type and if you're the kind who go and look for things to fight about, yeah, I don't think that you should go. I'd rather you stay away from their channels, actually. Tina says, LE often talks about his faith in his videos. He does, all the time. But you know what? That's part of LE being his own person, and that's completely fine. So they're young, but no, the whole point of the matter was the fact of let you all know that I finally finished my retirement benefits. Everything has been set up, and I have things being directed, and it's all geared towards my kids. Now, like I said, oh no, I did not do my settings. Hold on. I hope that you can still see me and hear me. I hope you all can still see and hear me, because I never took time to do all of those settings. And as I'm sitting here talking to you all, I start seeing a couple of comments, a couple of text messages come in. And that's always a bad thing. It's not as bad if someone sends a text, but if they start calling, all hell breaks loose. I have a large package here. It just comes to Lester. I'm going to open this thing up. Oh, I might can do it without my scissors. Here we go. All right, I can see and hear. Do y'all remember one time that someone sent me a gift and I thought it was mean that all they had put in their gift was stuff from their vacuum cleaner? Remember that? I thought that they had sent me all of their vacuum cleaner stuff. I realized later that's not actually what that is. That's a part of the packing. I don't know why they use that in packing. I mean, I don't think that's actually from vacuum cleaners, but look, as I'm cutting this open, this stuff is going all over the darn place. So somewhere hidden in here is an actual opening. Somewhere amongst all of this vacuum cleaner lint is an actual opening. And I'm getting this stuff, it's floating all around my face. I hope it's not toxic. But I found the small hole and I'm pulling out the prize. It's some kind of a metallic sign. See, I don't know how to open this without that stuff getting all over. Ugh. God, it's like chipping away and it's everywhere and it's floating through the AC is floating it around the room. Okay. This is called a cushion mailer. Okay, here we go. It says, you will be too much for some people. Those aren't your people. Oh, that's actually pretty deep, y'all. That's actually that's pretty deep right there. And isn't that the gosh darn truth? Isn't that the gosh darn truth? You will be too much for some people. Those aren't your people. Huh. Well, thank you. Who in the world would have sent this? Is there anything else in there? I'm pulling out a letter, and I'm going to take this and toss it right out the door that's still open. Oh, as I tossed it like this, I just saw a vacuum cleaner lint floating around behind it. And now look, it's all over the table around me. Oh my gosh. Why can't they think of a better way to pack and cushion a gift than using vacuum cleaner lint? We've all cleaned out the vacuum, right? And we've all seen that stuff they pick up. I don't know why they would use that. Oh no, look, it's all over me. They use that stuff and I don't know why. Okay, well, let's read the letter or the card that comes along with that. Okay. It has one of those Highland cows on the front of it. Those are cute. Here we go. Lester, I know it's not a Longhorn, but I thought it was still cute. Sorry I'm late with your birthday present. I hope you got a kick out of it. I say set it up behind you where it can be read by everybody all the time. That's true. I need to put this somewhere where no matter where I'm at, you can always read this. And then you can always reference those people. Whenever those folks jump on here mad about something, you can remind them, hey, if Lester's too much for you, then guess what? You're not his kind of people anyway. Turn it around. If I turn it this way, I'm reading it backwards. You can read it the right way, but I'm reading it backwards. So this. Okay, so you know that the phones are weird like that, right? You can read it like this, but I can't. Now I can read it through there. This is the way that it has to set up though. But you want me to turn it backwards. Okay, fine. There you go. Okay? That's beautiful. And who sent that again? That was from Dawn. Thank you, Miss Dawn. D-A-W-N. Dawn. Not Don. Dawn. Thank you, Miss Dawn. I do have three more, guys. 3 more. And then we'll go out and take a little drive about, okay? Ah, that's good. Good coffee. I hope you guys are enjoying your cup of coffee. I have still not seen Miss Keisha to wish her a happy birthday, but I'm sure she'll be on at some point. Oh no. This is tight. This is scary. Hey Lester, I do not know if this letter will reach you, but I'm going to give it a try. I have followed you from the beginning, ever since Hurricane Harvey. I've been drawn to your compassion for animals, your family, and your outlook on life. I follow you on Facebook, but mostly YouTube. Good, because I post very little on Facebook, y'all. We still post to I'm a Survivor every day. But Longhorn Lester on Facebook is pretty much just, it's there, but I cannot access it from my phone, and so I am not posting there. So I always see the good that you try to project in your videos. I watched a reel today talking about people who criticize the fact that you spoke Spanish to your viewers and that you acknowledge that you have followers all over the world. I do not understand the hate that some of those comments were made against you. Hopefully they represent only a small faction of your viewers. They certainly are not being the glory to God, that's her words and her quotes, in their lives. And you are right in saying shame on you to them. I'm a firm believer in that what comes around goes around, and those criticizers will get theirs in the end. You seem to have had a good upbringing with your grandparents and your parents. They taught you right from wrong. Please continue to make your videos. I learned so much from you and all your family members. Don't change your videos ever. May God bless you all. Thank you for sharing your life. This comes from Yvonne, and she's in Owensboro, Kentucky. Owensboro, Kentucky. Pues muchas gracias, Yvonne. Es un gran placer hablar contigo en español. Now, so I do know exactly what they're talking about. As a matter of fact, there was a video this week. There was a video put out this week. And in that video, Jamie and I were gifting Isabella the things we got for her in the mystery box. And there were commenters who were saying, why are you talking to that little girl in Spanish? Don't you know we live in America? English is the language who should be spoken in America. And I saw those comments. I didn't delete them. I didn't block or ban anybody. But I understand, and I completely get that there are people who have that belief that here in the United States, you need to speak English. So I will say, hold on a minute, time out, time out, time out. I feel like if you're at home, you can speak whatever language you want to speak. You can talk however you want to talk, and you can remain true to your cultural roots, your heritage. Absolutely. But I think that I will also go on the other side and say that I also agree that we should have a universal language, and that in this country, since English is more predominant, then it would obviously be the English language should be the language of business, the language of education, the language of commerce, and all of those kind of things. But I will never knock or put down anyone I hear speaking German or French or Spanish or Portuguese or any of the other many, many, many languages spoken here in our beautiful country. And I really think that was shallow of that person to focus, instead of seeing a beautiful little girl who's receiving a birthday gift or a special gift, to attack the fact that we're speaking to her in her native language. It seems like most people forget that America is made up of immigrants, guys. Don't forget, we are a country of immigrants. And in fact, the Native Americans, those who were here before us, we killed them all. We killed them all. Every one of us did. And if we didn't do it ourselves, our ancestors did. We killed them, and we locked them up into reservations, and we gave them diseases. And so we are who we are, and we've been here for a while, but this country was never ours. It was taken over, okay? It was taken over, y'all. We are the illegal immigrants, if you think of it that way, okay? I'm not laughing at the Native Americans. I am not. I am reminding you of history, though. History. My roots come from lots of German. I'm curious, does everyone else know your roots? I'm just curious. So here's a lady, Heidi. Hey, Heidi. Heidi, tell us, what are your roots? Do you know your roots, Miss Heidi? Let's just take one person. Let's just take Heidi. I saw Heidi, and I think that it was her birthday recently. Heidi, do you know your roots and where you people come from? I'm going to guess, because your name is Heidi, that maybe you might have something from Scandinavia. Heidi, come back. Heidi says, I love that you're saying this. Heidi, answer my question. Heidi, where are your roots? French Canadian. Heidi is French Canadian. Okay, fine. Let's take Abby Menzel. Abby, I saw your name. I've seen you on here a lot. Abby Menzel, where are your roots? Heidi is French Canadian. I'm looking for Abby Menzel. Abby, I know you're here. I just saw you. Abby Menzel, tell us your roots. If y'all see it before I do, you guys let me know. Abby is Germany, from Germany. Okay, Abby, you and I come from the same people. So don't y'all see what I'm saying? Most everybody on here, even though we all love our country, we're proud to be Americans and all of those things, we have roots that go back to somewhere else. There's not hardly a comment popping up right now that doesn't say where somebody's from. Okay, let's go ahead and go with one more. Jennifer from Dallas. Jennifer from Dallas. Guys, I've never met her. I've never met sweet Jennifer from Dallas, but I've told her she lives close enough to come help with chores anytime. Jennifer from Dallas, what are your roots? Darn it, there it goes. No. Jennifer from Dallas, what are your roots? Where's she at? Is Keisha here now? Isn't it weird when you ask somebody a question, they get shy? My roots are French. So Jennifer's roots are French. Okay, if Keisha is here, Keisha, let's hear about your roots. Miss Keisha, birthday girl, we've already sang to you. You missed your song. Lisa is from Puerto Rico. Boricua. Oh my God, Lisa, Boricua. Guys, if you don't know, Puerto Rican women are beautiful. Lisa, you need to put a little picture in your little profile so we can see what you look like. Puerto Ricans are beautiful women. I think that if I was on the, hey Keisha, I'm trying to figure out where everyone's roots are bringing them from. Because not many of us were born, I mean, we were all born here, most of us, but we're trying to figure out people's roots. Rebecca is from Germany, 14 days old, born from Germany. There's a lot of people telling us your roots. Germany, Austria. I am looking for Miss Keisha to share with her. There's someone from Denmark. Alan, Denmark, my family's roots can be traced back 800 years to Denmark. Wow, Alan. Now, Miss Keisha has gone shy. Or Miss Keisha's probably trying to look up her DNA. She's probably going on that website right now to My DNA. Or she has to call and ask her mom. Hey, Mom, where are we from? Keisha, don't make it too complicated. Back it up, Keisha. Everyone tell Keisha to back it up. Keisha, pay attention. Keisha, did you sing to me this morning? Yes, we did. But right now we're talking about our ancestry. And we want to know your ancestral roots. Where are you from, sweet lady? Everyone else is saying Southern Europe. Michelle is also Puerto Rican. Michelle, and I can see your little profile. Pretty. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying, woo-wee. Them Puerto Ricans are pretty. Lisa C. is Scottish. How come Miss Keisha's ignoring all of us? She's probably trying to back it up and listen to her birthday song. My God. All right, we'll forget that then. Keisha, forget about it. Forget about it. Okay, so Keisha says, Lester, I am Indian and black. I have some Scottish. Thank you, Miss Keisha. Cornelia is from Germany, or her roots are German. Salty Beet or Italian. Guys, do you not see what I'm trying to say over here? So the whole point I was trying to make, Jay Lee says, I'm in the UK. I'm British. I don't have any roots because I'm, okay, fine. You Brits have been Brits for forever, okay? Wait a minute. Vanessa, what are you doing here? You're on vacation. Vanessa Marie, who's also a moderator, goes, I got most of the globe covered, but mostly Irish and native Mexican. All right. There we go. Wow. Has anyone seen, is Teresa Uhlenhake, is she even here this morning? I think we saw Teresa earlier. Teresa Uhlenhake, what about your roots? I don't even know why we're asking about this. I don't even know where this came from. Oh, yeah, I do know. It's because we talked about the people being very mad about us talking about... Teresa is German mostly, so Teresa and I share a lot of the same ancestry. Okay, all right, well, guys, let's go ahead and I'll save these last couple of letters. Heck, I'm going to open them right now. This says Lester the Nut. Lester the Nut, okay? Lester the Nut. It's a letter, and it's short. Lester, since my computer went crazy, I can't comment online or email. I watched because you're so damn funny. You're a crazy, good caregiver of land and animals. Keep up the good work. Did you eat the Peeps that I sent? Yes. They were the Dr. Pepper flavor. Yes, I ate those. Well, I ate one of those. A friend who's a fellow coffee clubber. Yes, so she's made, so, okay. She's a friend. She's a coffee clubber. She loves gifts and goodies. And she says hello to the whole family. She's watching, but she's not able to comment. Okay, so she watches, but she's not able to comment right now. And her name is Diane Elmore. And she's from Mendota, Illinois. Mendota, Illinois. Okay? So, thank you, sweet lady. I'm so sorry you can't comment. I don't know what it could be or why you're not able to comment, but I know there's also people who watch on their TV who can't comment. But you can still click that like button. You can still hit that like button, lady. Thank you so much. And I have one last one. Isn't that sweet, though? Miss Diane is not able to comment, so she sends me a letter to comment. Not many people would do that, y'all. There's not many people who would do that. I promise you. There's not many people who lose their access to comment on a video, so instead they send you a letter to comment. There's not many people like that left in the world. Thank you. So Mendota is only half an hour away from Deborah. All right, Deborah, you guys are almost neighbors then. Okay, now this is one that's probably going to be too long to read on a live. I'm sorry. This over here is one of those. Okay, hold on a minute. Did we not meet a lady recently who wrote in every single margin and did not leave any white space whatsoever? This has to be the same lady. This has to be from the same lady. And wowzer. This has to be from the same lady. Okay, because this lady she left no room for anything, y'all. There is no room for anything. Oh my, I don't even know where to start. Okay, but I tell you what, it's just way too much. It's way too much to read right now. But thank you so much. Can I at least find the name on that? Can I at least somehow find a name? Guys, I don't even know where to find a name. Guys, I don't even see a name. And then the letter, there's no name on the letterhead either. There's nothing over here. Okay, so I will leave this setting right on this table. I will come back in from outdoors and read it, I promise, okay? Let's switch hats over here. Now I can put on a hat that I'm able to get sweaty in. Okay, you guys with me? Let's all go ahead and walk out and see what's going on with our animals before I let you all go. How long have I had you? 54 minutes! That's a long video. All right, I'm going to throw my shoes on. Hey, Stella. I'm not trying to get you up, sweetie. You can stay right there. You can stay right there if you want to, sweet baby. I'm just gonna go get on my side-by-side and drive to the back. I'm gonna drive to the back and see the Longhorns and take my friends with me. All right, friends, you're coming with me. You are coming with me. Okay, what we have over here appears to be a beautiful, gorgeous Friday. Oh no, my dad goes live on Friday. Guys, what time is it? What time is it right now? What time is it right now? Oh no, my dad goes live today. What time is it? Someone tell me what time it is. Okay, I gotta go. Guys, I love you so much. Gosh darn it, I forgot. That's the downfall to going early. That's the downfall. There's the Longhorns over there. The horses are over there. The bulls are in the bullpen. Guys, I'm so sorry. You guys go say hi to my dad. Go say hi to my dad. I'm so sorry. Hanging with Pawpaw is my dad, and he loves to go live on Fridays. So I promise you, everyone looks to be doing fine. Everything's wonderful. Everything's good over here. And you guys go jump over there, say hi to Pawpaw, see what he's up to, make sure he's feeling okay and doing well. He'll probably talk about the house a little bit. He's very excited and nervous. And tell him that Lester loves him. All right, y'all, tell him that Lester loves him. Yeah, all right. Thank y'all for watching. We love you. We're very blessed to have you. Beautiful Friday here today. We'll catch you guys back on the noon and the 3 o'clock videos. And then we'll see you back tonight. Oh, don't forget, tonight is game night. It's game night. Woohoo! Woohoo! It's game night. Friday nights are game nights for us, okay? We play games on the night video, the night live. Have a good day, guys. Lester loves you very much. Thank you for being a part of the videos. Have a fun day. Go tell my dad I love him.